Another question about the coolant. So I only have the questions about the coolant. It's so important, discussion points in the industry. Which type of coolant we recommend? So I guess I was answering that question again, but I will just say simple layman's terms. I guess there are different type of coolants, and Rich from Supermicro, great person. He gathered lots of the offerings, lots of different kind of types of coolants, which he created some kind of immersion coolant bazaar, as he called it. Pretty cool. And there are those different types, right? And different types, different options, and you can visually see which one is which has low viscosity, which has high viscosity, what are the refraction index, how pure are they. Pretty cool presentation. And I guess right now we can see that that there are lots of choices in terms of the immersion coolants. And I would say like this: don't think about the coolant. Well, first of all, avoid coolants with the artificial dye. So if you see the coolant which is which has those bright colors because someone is adding some dye, just don't think about that one. It just doesn't make any sense. So avoid artificially dyed coolants. You cannot see the parameters of the coolant. You will not be able to observe any adverse effects on that coolant if that would be, let's say, if that fluid will be artificially colored somehow. So so that's first. Secondly, choose only the coolants which are group 4 coolants. Group 4 means polyalpha-olefin based coolants, PO based coolants, and choose the low viscosity coolants, in that sense that low viscosity means also that you can use smaller tanks, less complex, less pricey tanks. You'll be able to better use that heat exchange area and better use the pumps and pump energy to circulate the fluid. So choose that. Avoid. What about the coolants regarding which are sustainable or which are derived from the raw materials, whether it will be bio-based materials or other materials? Well, there are some candidate fluids, and the problem with that is that there is a low supply chain of the raw materials being available to create that specific coolants. And then obviously the topics about the purification and the amount. As you can imagine, those large lubricant companies, industries, they operate in, let's say, tons, then circulate, and they refine tons of that coolant. So they need to have enough raw materials to be able to create kind of sustainable bio-based fluid and not hydrocarbon-based. There are some challenges. The immersion industry is so small, so I won't really try to, let's say, find bio-based, raw material-based coolants. The coolant life cycle, if the choice is correct, that coolant will stay with you for 10 years, and then it will be basically, you will remove that from the operation, it will be disposed, it's fully biodegradable, so eventually it will be reused for different purposes. So if you are buying something for 10 years, 5 years of operation, what's most important is the health of your servers, right choice, so you don't have to buy another fluid in 5 years. So the choice between buying bio-based, special, sustainable green coolants, and the specialty coolants for the engineered fluids made specifically for the immersion, PO-based, well, I would always choose, let's say, the second one.